I'm Bryan, a transfer student at the University of Minnesota, majoring in digital media and Middle East studies. I have the goal of growing the partnership between Christians and Muslims with education, media, PR, and charitable activity. I've been accepted to a selective study abroad program in Amman, Jordan, through an organization called CET. But some financing options fell through, and as you can imagine, it's not cheap. I was just going to cancel. I was actually homeless just a few years ago. By God's grace, I went from tent city to graduating from technical college in just 2.5 years. But still, I was embarrassed to even think that someone like me could expect to do something like this. But I did recently get awarded a scholarship called Gilman through the U.S. Department of State for Study Abroad. And part of the Gilman program requires a follow-on service project for when we return. And because of my interests, I'm creating a multifaith nonprofit that will give a small scholarship to one Christian and one Muslim student, with funds raised from things like a bake sale I'm calling Apple Pie and Baklava. It might sound silly, but PR-type things like this are a good way to catch some ink and a part of growing this partnership. But mastering Arabic language and cultural immersion is pivotal. And if I don't raise the rest of the funds, this study abroad is going to be cost prohibitive for me. So I'm asking you to please donate to my GoFundMe. Funds will go for tuition and fees, living expenses, airfare, international health care, and anything left over to creating the nonprofit and funding the scholarships. Prizes will include a shout out on social media for all donors, a handwritten thank you note in Arabic mailed to you from Jordan, media appearances on your podcast, or a video testimonial for your place of business where I read some copy for you or even write some if you need. And the top donor will have the opportunity to have the scholarship from my follow-on service project named after them or their loved one or place of business in perpetuity, since it's going to be an annual scholarship. I'll end with this clip from a speech I gave at a celebration event for this recovery program I'm in at Serenity Village Community Church. So I applied for a scholarship through the State Department, and I'm making a GoFundMe, and I'm just trusting that God will provide. People in that region have gone through terrible devastation, and just because I've lived in a tent in the cold of Minnesota winter doesn't mean I know what it's like to be a refugee. But what we've all gone through here in this room gives us an increased empathy for those in hardship and a knowledge of the miracles God can work in and through each one of our lives. Thank you, Jeff Hill. Thank you, Serenity Village. Thank you.